Welcome. In this lesson, you will learn how to create data files in a model. You will also get an idea on how to work with the data import tools to set up input data and then import it. In this model, we will write some data into a file during the simulation and then read it back in another model. First, to generate some signals, let's go into Laboratory and click on Signal Control category. From Source Sinks Library item, position a constant component, a sine wave component, and a ramp component on the sketch. Write the table using dynamic write-to-file component. When we position it on the sketch, a dialog appears. Here we change the number of inputs to 3. OK. We need a dynamic multiplexer block to connect signals with dynamic write-to-file component. From routing item, drag the component to the position between them. In the dialog, set the number of ports at left to 3. Click OK. Construct the line runs. First input is a constant. Second input is a sine signal. Third input is a ramp signal. Each component has only one submodel, so we don't need to go into submodel mode. We directly move to parameter mode. For example, set the constant value of k to 8. Set sine wave amplitude to 3. Set ramp slope to 2. In the target path, create a blank text file and save as a name you want, such as write-to-file.data. This file will be linked to the output of dynamic write-to-file. Click on dynamic write-to-file icon. Link to the file you just created in the path. Click on Open button and then use the Enter key on the keyboard. A new path and file name are shown here. After that, the data will be written into the file. Move to Simulation tab. Let's run the simulation after the compilation done. Click on Dynamic Write-to-File icon. Then we can check data in variables of Dynamic Write-to-File window. Plot the signals and 3 curves are shown in the plot. Launch data import and open write-to-file.data. Specify the table format and set data range if needed. Here we want to write proper headers and units. Add 2 rows and input the headers and units. Then set them. Save as write-to-file table-editor.data. By now, we finished creating data file in the model. Then in a second simple model, we will read the saved table back. Open the data using table editor. We can see that constant signal, sine signal, and ramp signal are in column 2, 3, and 4 respectively. Create a new system. From SouthSync's library item, position 3 dynamic timetable components connecting with SignalSync respectively. Go into Parameter tab and click on the first dynamic timetable icon. In Parameters of Dynamic Timetable window, expand the table item. Link to the data file we just saved and set column to use for you to 2. Click on the second dynamic timetable icon. Link to the file and set the column to 3. Click on the third dynamic timetable icon. Link to the file and set the column to 4. Run a simulation. Plot the data. We finally succeeded in importing the data file we created in the model.